Hey everybody, I'd love to welcome you. Do apologise for being a little bit late. We just had some tech issues with the webinar setup, as we always do. Beautiful internet access. So, look, I'm really excited. This is the most excited that I've been since being in the online world. Drew especially has just been buried in the nitty gritty of what we're about to show you and how we can actually now have a proven system to really make sure you have the best chance to success. So I'm not going to hold it up anymore. It's always an honour and a pleasure to be with Drew, a mentor and now a business partner. I'll hand it all over to you, Drew.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, sorry guys for that delay. Technology always seems to get in the way of it. I think on a previous presentation, I talked about 3 things that you have to get set to have success online and probably in any business, and that's mindset, mechanics and money. And certainly when little hiccups go wrong along the way, you've got to have the mindset to keep moving forward, because just a moment ago I was freaking out. Anyway, it's great to have you on this call. Now I just actually want to get into the presentation straight away, but before I do that, I just want to preface this by saying that the purpose of this presentation is really more to have just a little bit of a discussion with you, throw a few slides up for talking points for me. It's to encourage you to leave comments, so we can respond to the comments. At the end of the presentation, there is going to be a call to action. And there's going to be 2 calls to action right up front. I just want to be right up front with you. One is going to be to existing members of the Online Alliance. So they're people that are part of our Digital Business in a Box service, and also part for the people that attended our recent Digital Lifestyle Workshop event there in Bali, which was just fabulous. So there's going to be a call to action for you guys. And then independent of that, for everyone that's actually joining me on this call with Scott here, just to hear our view about, what the changing landscape in the high ticket arena, then at the end of the call, I'm going to call you to action also and encourage you to reach out to us just for a completely independent, no commitment, private strategy session. And we're going to have a really simple way in which you can do that. So what I want to share with you all here today is just what we've been working on in the background. I'm going to just cut to my screen presentation if I may. So I should be sharing screen now. Present to everyone. Okay, and I'm just going to bring up my slide deck, so bear with me here. Okay, Scotty, can you just ask people if they can see if you can just see if everyone can see my screen?
I've already asked everyone. Everyone's messaged yes, they can hear. If anyone can't hear or see, just post in the message and I'll show you how you can adjust your bandwidth individually. So if you're in an ADSL area, some things may not be working. In the middle of the screen up the top, you'll see a little, looks like a bar for your internet service or your coverage. You can adjust that lower so you actually see things a bit better. So just let me know if you've got any problems, but at the moment we're good.
Okay, cool. So, the placeholder slide here at the moment says how to sell high ticket affiliate marketing offers. So you've got the acronym there, which I'll have a little bit of a chuckle about, without selling your soul. And this is presented by myself, and just in regards to me putting the slides decks together, but it's on behalf of the Online Alliance, Scott and all the crew here. And obviously, where I'm also the founder of TTI Coaching. TTI Coaching is an independent phone sales capability that can be plugged into any high ticket offer that gives the distributor the option or the right to do their own phone sales. So a little bit of a plug there, a bit of a shameless plug there for TTI Coaching.
Drew, sorry, the slides aren't showing. It's just showing multiple screens each. People can't see the slides. Can you just reload them?
Google Hangouts is sharing your screen with Google+. Okay.
Sort of looks like a mirror image at distance, like a tunnel of the same page over and over. Does it fit, guys?
So stop. Gotta love technology. Screen share, entire screen, share. Present to everyone. You are screen sharing, presenting to everyone. Okay.
So if you press the play, yeah, there we go. Perfect. There you go. Yes, hit play on that and you're good. Yep, done.
What about now? Okay, cool.
Yeah, perfect.
So had a little bit of a shameless plug there for TTI coaching, but it's going to become relevant as we go through this presentation. So I also just want to share with you, there's a couple of logos there on the screen. I'm going to explain in this presentation our connection with Freedompreneur Movement and my really good friends, Brian and Rhonda Swan, so everyone understands where that fits. Obviously the Alliance, and in terms of our domain, it's the onlinealliance.com. And I'm also going to, as we go through this, well, actually, let me pause for a moment. I've got to tell you, as I was preparing the slide deck here this morning, I became really, you know, not perplexed, but I was struggling to really encapsulate what I wanted to share with you. Because as I started to put it together, I realized it was going to be just a walkthrough and an explanation of what the Online Alliance team side is and our approach and how that affects selling high ticket affiliate marketing offers. But then I realized that some of the key trainings behind that, or the key thinkings behind that, was missing. So I actually did want to do a whole presentation for the first 30 minutes on expanding your vision with no limits and thinking big. Now, I'm just introducing that now because I've got to tell you, I've come across a whole way in which you can get crystal clear about what you need to be doing in the next 90 days, the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, and the next 10 years. So here's another shameless plug. I'm going to do a presentation, not directly after this one today, but imminently. And it's all going to be about expanding your vision, thinking big without limitations, because that is the starting point, really. What I'm realizing is people are sort of blindly walking into high ticket affiliate marketing offers, thinking that it's going to be the magic bullet to solve an immediate short-term cash flow problem. And they're doing it with a very short perspective on actually what impact that decision can have on their life moving forward. And I've been studying a lot of material around, goal setting and so on and so forth. And I've got to tell you, this whole notion of SMART goals, throw all that crap out the window, right? And what you want to do is you want to do yourself a favor and absolutely be on my next webinar, because I'm going to blow the lid on how you can actually goal set 10 years out, having a massive vision about your business. Because if we can't help you have a massive vision about your business and your life 10 years out, and then come back from that and actually give you a actual game plan 5 years from now, a game plan 3 years from now, a game plan a year from now, and then the actual strategies and tactics and the day-to-day things that you need to be doing in your online business, whether you're promoting high ticket offers or not, let me tell you, nothing is going to change in your life. Nothing. So I'm really, really passionate about that. And I'm going to outline a little bit of a framework on what that presentation is going to be like. In fact, I'm going to put a little PDF together, and I'm going to be promoting that in Facebook in the lead up to that webinar. Because, like I said, I think the first 30 minutes of this conversation here today should have been focused on that. Because one of the things that I've come to realize, having worked in a number of different high ticket affiliate marketing offers since 2009, and in fact, I've been in 3 different companies and now 4 different companies in different niche markets, is the reality is they come and go. They come and go. Have you all heard that saying that, There's another, a deal is just like a bus. There's another one coming around the corner. And that's the reality. High ticket affiliate marketing offers come and go. Some of them stand the test of time. They're obviously the ones that you want to align yourself with. Some of them find ways in which they can reinvent themselves as the market changes. But just think about where we are today in this sort of fast-paced competitive world of the internet. Think about what the landscape looked like 5 years ago. Think of what it looked like 12 months ago with the available tools and resources that were at your disposal to actually start, grow and scale a business. Things are changing rapidly. And in my little, I don't know, spiel, my little copy that went out onto Facebook with the link and out on the email, I made this comment that if you think about if you've been in the high ticket arena for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been without competition. It's been pretty much a competitionless marketplace. There's 2 or 3 names that keep popping up, that are sort of good, bad and indifferent. Every company has its own, set of issues to deal with. Every company has its own sort of nuances around the compensation plan, have their own spin on things. But it's been a really interesting marketplace because from my perspective, being a coach that's worked in this industry since 2009 in 3 or 4 different offers at a really high level, both as an affiliate marketer, earning in my own right, and also coaching people within those companies and independently outside of those companies, my take on it is it's been competitionless. That's all about to change. There are many, many new offers in the marketplace today, some that have been in soft launch since October last year, some that are in pre-launch right now, more that are on the drawing board. And the reality is for the everyday mum and dad, and even the more advanced or expert internet marketer or online marketer, that just simply represents choice. So it's almost, we're almost entering a time period where you've got choice, which also gives you a little bit of power. It gives you a little bit of power subject to, again, how you've structured your business and also how effective you are on just doing the core fundamental things on a daily basis that actually lead to consistent lead generation and consistent sales in your business. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about that down the track, but not dwelling on it too much. So I wanted to just come out today and create awareness and have a discussion and get you guys thinking about a few things. So who am I? I'm a full-time professional marketer, business coach, sales trainer, husband to Lulu, father to Levi and Avalon. Everyone has their why. And I've, based on all of the thousands of conversations I've had with people over the course of the years in this industry, everyone's why is pretty much the same. We all want to contribute and serve. We, in a meaningful way. We all want to spend time doing meaningful things, contributing and serving. We all want to do those things surrounded by the people and or the environment that stimulates us and we love and trust. We all want new and unique experiences. We all want to feel like we're a part of something. I mean, these are core fundamental emotions that all of us feel. So there's no rocket science or magic going on there. I think at the heart of it, at the core of it, we all want the same thing. What I've experienced in my life, and I call it I've lived 4 lives in my business life to date. And I just wanted to cover this off quickly. So for those of you that are on the call that haven't come across me, and maybe you're hearing this for the first time and you're thinking, who the hell is this guy? Well, I've come from a background in construction, finance origination, information technology, business services, and more recently, since 2008, 2009, online marketing and sales. Probably the biggest personal accolade to date and recognition that I've had from my country is the fact that when I was a young man, I built the fastest growing privately owned construction company in this country. And we went from sort of zero to hero in a really quick time. I controlled that company with a business partner, but I was the managing director and operationally, sort of had my hand on everything. We did about $50 million a year in revenue. I ran a team of 50 full-time employees, had massive payroll, and all of the headaches that go along with running a traditional business. I then morphed that business into a finance origination company, funding projects and land banking development sites, and teaming that up with private investors. I then pursued an interest in information technology and how to minimise waste and litigation in the construction industry through technology platforms. Raised venture capital in the US at the height of the tech stock boom to fund that business here in Australia, and then sort of started to gravitate towards, web-based services. And let's face it, you'd have to be brain dead. Seriously, you would have to be brain dead today if you don't see that the internet is the way of the future, irrespective of what you're doing, whether you're a traditional business owner and or sort of would-be entrepreneur or just a mum and dad. The internet is the way of the future. There isn't any aspect of human life that isn't affected positively or negatively by the internet now. And hats off to everyone that's on this call, because you represent a group of people that sees the enormous opportunity that's all around us by leveraging the untapped potential of the internet, telecommunications, to actually reach a global market and spread your message and share with the world whatever it is that you're passionate about. And for me, that is the thing that I'm most excited about. The way in which we can contribute in a positive way to enabling entrepreneurs, would-be entrepreneurs, mums and dads, anyone that's had that epiphanic life change moment where they realise that you don't actually have to engage in business the way in which we've done it in a traditional sense in the past. That there are two economies running. There's the traditional bricks and mortar economy, and there's this whole digital economy that's made up of predominantly e-learning opportunities and everything that's transacted over the internet that makes up that multi-billion-dollar economy that's accelerating at a rapid pace. And that's the economy that we want to participate in. That's the economy that we need to develop new skills around. And for many of us that are probably listening to this, you're probably in the prime of your life. You're probably late 30s, early 40s. Reality is about 80% of all people that I've spoken to over the years, and it's thousands of people that are interested in the internet as a way in which they can leverage those technology platforms and create an income to live off the internet. Most of them are over 45 years of age. Now, if you're over 45 years of age, then it's obvious that you're going to need some retooling, some reskilling. We call it re-careering, to enable you to become effective on a day-to-day basis, to allow you to do the things that are going to be meaningful, to give you that passionate life, but more importantly, also give life to your business so you can get over the hump, create a full-time income living off the internet, and then go on and passionately contribute and serve in the way that's meaningful to you. These are all the things that are critically important. It's going to take time, money, and effort on your part. That's really important. And where does this sort of chime in with high-ticket affiliate marketing offers and or starting an online business just in your own right? If you're not prepared to invest time, money, and effort on your part to upskill, retool, reskill, re-career, however you want to categorize that, then you're never ever going to be successful. You're never ever going to be successful online. That's just a fact. And if that's offended anyone, then this isn't the call for you, because the reality is these overhyped claims of most companies that you can make tens of thousands of dollars overnight is exactly that. It's nothing more than an overhyped claim. What it takes is the fundamentals. It takes the fundamental things like getting your mindset right and getting your head in the game for business, right? Because doing business online is not about some mystical, magical thing that's going to happen and money all of a sudden is going to fly out of your hard drive. It's not about that at all. It's about learning the fundamental truths that underpin the success of all business and actually just finding ways to leverage technology and or to leverage outsourced workers to take that to an online environment. But the same fundamental principles need to be in place. Got to get the mindset right. Got to start thinking like a business owner and an entrepreneur. So potentially the first upskilling or retooling might be in that area. Secondly, you've got to go to work on your belief, because the reality is if you're 45 years of age or older and you're actually have come through your life with industrial age thinking, then you need to go to work on yourself. You need to work on your belief that you actually can reskill, you can retool, you can re-career. You need to be prepared to learn overall processes. So you either, play some role in the technology side of things or can at least outsource and manage other people that are doing the technology sort of things for you. But you can't shy away from technology if your goal is to live off the internet, leveraging technology and participating in the digital economy. So you can't move away from that. So mindset is going to play an important role. Mechanics is going to play an even more important role. So if mindset is the foundation of allowing you to take that next step, and therefore mechanics is going to play an important role, because if you don't get the mechanics of your business right, and there is just, again, some fundamental elements that must be in place. Elements, let's just call them elements, the mechanics of your business. If you don't get those core fundamental elements in place, then you're never going to have success either. What you'll be doing is you'll be focusing on a small part of the process and or the business problem or solution, absent with everything else that is required to be in place to have success. And we're sort of talking about, everything from, squeeze pages to having the right sort of sales funnels, to having the right front end offers, to having the right tripwires, to having the right follow-up processes, automated email technology, the way in which you can engage and nurture your audience, having a conversion process, and so on and so forth. So if you're somebody that's on the call right here now for the very first time, and that languaging that I've just used is freaking you out, don't worry about that, because that's just the language of the industry. You can learn that. That's all part of the learned skills and the reskilling and the retooling. And we can certainly show you that here at the Online Alliance on what taking that next step, to put all of those key elements and the mechanics in place, because without them, you can't have success. How does that relate then to high ticket affiliate marketing offers? Well, the way that I see it is the goal of every, individual should be to actually create a business system online that is independent of any one company, product or service, right? So now what we're talking about is you in your own right becoming an online entrepreneur that stands in their own right with the right mindset and mechanics in place to allow the money to flow to and through you and participate in the digital economy, right? But for you, it's all about you. And if you've studied any of the material on the Online Alliance website, I say this over and over and over, and I've said it to every person that I've ever had a conversation with that's directly inquired into my list and has done a personal coaching session with me. And that is, you need to focus on developing skills that vest in you, or relationships that you control the outcome with. And by that I mean, if you don't develop the internal skill to do something that's an important part of the mechanics, then you need to have an outsourced relationship with somebody where they have a vested interest in what you're doing and you control the outcome of that relationship. Because you can't just not address key elements that are required to be in place. If there's 5 key elements, you've got to have all 5 key elements working in concert together to allow your business to perform optimally, to allow you to get what you want. So you either have to develop the skills so they vest in you, or you have to control the relationship in which the skills invest, and then that person has a vested interest in you and your business. So for me, my driving vision, my passion, everything that we do here at the Online Alliance is all about helping entrepreneurs build profitable online businesses in the digital economy. All right, so how do we do this? And more importantly, why do we do this? And what is it that we actually do? Now, I've put this up here because I wanted to try and find a way quickly that I could hopefully articulate to you. And if you were sitting here personally with me, you could see how passionate I was about this. This is not a false truth. This is not sales speak. This is not marketing copy. This is something that I believe to my core. You have to believe why you do something, and that will determine how you do it, and then what the outcome or end benefit will be, and who the end beneficiaries would be. Because if you don't get clear, it's a bit like that old saying, if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for everything, right? If you don't believe in something, you'll fall for everything. So the Online Alliance, why? What is our why? Well, everything we do, we believe in inspiring growth in our members and believe in enabling them to move forward in their lives, challenging the status quo and moving closer to personal sovereignty. That's why we do what we do here, right? Because my goal for everyone that's on this call is to become an independent entrepreneur, independent of any company, product or service, where the skill set vests in you, where you've structured yourself as a global citizen, where you've maximized your asset protection, where you've minimized your tax exposure, where you have multiple streams of income flowing to and through you, so you can reach a state that you personally define as sovereignty. So irrespective of what happens outside of your immediate control, you're sovereign. You're standing there. You're the last man standing, so you can take care of your passion and you can take care of your family. That's why we do things here. How do we do it? The way we inspire growth and challenge the status quo is by creating member resources, tools and training that is meaningful, evergreen, affordable, and effective. That's how we do it. We just happen to create, we just happen to be a creatively independent community of conscious, enlightened entrepreneurs living off the internet and giving back through the digital economy. So the question is, and this is going to be my question at the end of this webinar, do you want to join us? Does that sound like an alliance, an independent freelance collaboration of like-minded people that work together to develop member resources, tools and training that's meaningful, evergreen, affordable and effective? Because at the end of the day, most companies come and go. So at the end of the day, if you truly want to be an empowered, sovereign entrepreneur on the internet, you better have a strategy for that. And for those of you, irrespective of your age, I want to work with you on the 10-year vision. So we've got a clear 5-year plan. So we've got a definite 3-year strategy. So we've got 1 year of tactics. So you can actually move forward from where you are right now to actually creating a life that you love, and you wake up every single day inspired about wanting to work on the internet and wanting to share your message with the world. That's what I want for you. This is why a lot of people have asked me, what's the connection between you guys and the Freedompreneur movement? Apart from the fact that Brian and Rhonda and myself go back, we're dear friends. We sort of independently, worlds apart, raised our families, but wherever we've found opportunity, we've come together. We're like-minded. We're so different in so many ways, but at the same time, we're exactly on the same page. Brian and Rhonda are really passionate about creating inspired freedompreneurs. They have a whole movement around it. Many of you on this call are probably part of the freedompreneur movement. Definitely everyone on this call that's part of the Online Alliance will also be encouraged, if you're not already, to become part of the freedompreneur movement and the Freedompreneur Academy. We are so aligned in our belief around personal sovereignty. So Brian and Rhonda refer to it as freedompreneur. I refer to it as personal sovereignty. It's the same thing. So we've come together to find ways in which we can collaborate, openly share, so our communities can mutually benefit. Now, this is truly a match made in heaven, because Brian and Rhonda made a conscious decision as freedompreneurs about 6 to 9 months ago that they would move away from the high-ticket affiliate marketing arena, that they wouldn't be directly associated with any particular BizOp or deal, and that they would pursue their deep belief in helping people become empowered entrepreneurs living off the internet and finding ways in which they could communicate and share and monetize their message, their passion that they had to share with the world. The connection with the Online Alliance is through myself, Scott, and my skill set in the high-ticket marketing arena, because for the last 5 years, I've been working in and out of various companies as an independent sales coach, business coach, personal coach, life coach, cry on my shoulder coach, with thousands of people all over the world to try and help them make the most of the high-ticket affiliate marketing offer that they were currently involved in. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that there is a real place for an affiliate deal and a BizOp, and particularly a high-ticket BizOp, and particularly direct sales, because that's my business model of choice. I believe that that's the right fit for many people. So one of the things that we've done is come together and found a very sympathetic way in which we can take people through a meaningful process and really get to the heart of what's going on in their business, what's going on in their life, what is really core to them, what are their drivers, what is it that they're passionate about, and making sure that we come up with a game plan that actually works for them. And for some people, it will just be helping them to become truly empowered independent business owners and making sure that they have all of the tools and resources that they need to elevate their business and elevate their lives doing whatever it is that they're passionate about. But for others, they want to actually start taking advantage of the internet, the digital economy. And for those people, getting inside an affiliate offer and even a high-ticket affiliate marketing offer is a good fit. It is a right fit. But like I said, there's a lot of movement in the marketplace at the moment, and there are some fantastic opportunities out there for people to take advantage of. So a strategy session is key for everyone, irrespective of whether you're a business owner or irrespective of if you're somebody that's actually looking for a high-ticket affiliate marketing offer. What you actually need to do is you need to work through a process with an experienced coach that is actually going to look at the 10-year vision and work back from that with you and give you a strategy that's going to align with where you are today and align you with a business opportunity today that will stand the test of time as you move forward in your business and your life over the next 3 years. The next 3 years in any deal that you decide to become involved in is absolutely critical, because I sort of call them the transitioning years. And again, I'll be covering this off in my goal setting workshop that I'm going to do coming up shortly. And in fact, I sort of talk about the only way that you can optimally live off the internet is actually if you can quickly reach a point, and it's like the turning point where you're over the hump, you've got the mindset and the mechanics in place that will allow you to be effective irrespective of the changes that happen in any one company, product or service, or irrespective of whatever changes happen in the way in which you market in the marketplace, because that also could have a big impact on your business moving forward. So a couple of key points for discussion here, the things that we need to think about. And this slide for me, the customer value optimization slide, really talks directly about mechanics. For me, it's more about mechanics. I don't know how you see this slide, but it's broken up into a number of key activities that need to happen, and therefore some mechanics that need to be in place to allow you to actually even start, grow or scale an online business, and more importantly, be effective in your high ticket marketing affiliate business. So elements like identifying the right customer, right? So identifying the audience, finding the market gaps, and being able to penetrate those niches. So you've got an endless flow of potential customers and or prospects being attracted to you, right? The next element is attraction. How do you attract these people? Where are you finding them? What social media realms or online assets do you have out there working for you? Traffic strategies that are working for you to attract the ideal customer that you've previously identified. From there, this chart talks about the conversion process. How do you actually then convert a prospect through potentially an enticement offer or a tripwire offer through the follow-up sequence that's designed to filter, sort, and segment your customers in a meaningful way so you can engage with them and have the all-important conversation that converts them into a buyer of your products and services. And then how do you create a return path? So an engagement return path. Right, so for those of you that are on the call, if you're seeing this slide for the very first time, or you've given this slide a cursory glance, or you haven't invested a small amount of money to become part of Digital Marketer and their continuity program, one of the things that I recommend is that you take this a lot more seriously, because this is really the fundamental, the foundational game plan that must be in place in your business outside of your primary business opportunity or deal. You need to actually start to close the gap on this structure as the foundation of your business. And if you don't know what the starting point is, then you need a coach or mentor to guide you, bottom line, outside of what you're currently doing. So credit where credit's due. This is a Digital Marketer slide. I just wanted to take it one step further. And this is the online alliances perspective on things. Yes, we need to identify. Yes, we need to attract. But rather than move straight away into the conversion process, we need to engage. We need to engage. Because to the extent that we engage, we've got a better chance to convert, right? Convert. Once we've converted, we need to move into another phase, which I'm calling nurture. Nurture before we even think about the return path. When we're in the return path, we need to re-engage again, and we need to keep engaged, because there's no way we're going to be able to upsell, cross-sell, or downsell unless we add those other elements in, the nurturing and the engagement. And one of the things that we've developed here at the Online Alliance team site is an environment outside of your primary deal where you can actually engage with and nurture your customer, find out what fundamentally is going on in their business and their life, reveal what the real truths are behind their story, and actually come up with a meaningful way in which they can engage with you in the right income opportunity for them, and or tools and resources that they need if they're a business owner, to allow them to have the success that they crave off the internet. right? So for the alliance, there's some other elements here that we've added in, and we see those independent outside of whatever is going on in your primary deal and or your primary deals continuity program, because this is an independent community of like-minded entrepreneurs that have come together to share openly what's working and what's not working in their businesses, to create higher levels of engagement, higher levels of nurturing, to make sure that when the selling process is open, when that opportunity is there, then it's done in the most conscious way and the most sympathetic way and in full alignment with what the person is looking for. If anyone is on this call is seeing this sort of upsell, cross-sell and downsell, I just want to deal with that straight away, because you might be thinking, wow, I'm getting mixed messages here. He's talking about consciously selling, but at the same time, he's talking about upselling, cross-selling and downselling. Absolutely I am, because selling is not a dirty word. And if you're on this call and you think, and you're offended by upsells, cross-sells and downsells, quite frankly, shame on you. I think you're actually doing a disservice to your clients if you actually haven't attracted, engaged, converted, nurtured, built that relationship that is absolutely bulletproof, and then found ways that you can actually solve more of your clients' problems. So if you go to the nth degree to find out what is actually going on, what are the problems that you can help them solve, and actually develop products and services that solve their number one problems or create other opportunities for them, then you're doing them a service, and you're doing them a service in a conscionable way. Therefore, it's incumbent on you to actually develop upsells, cross-sells and downsells. Because if you don't, those people that are craving more solutions or more opportunity are just simply going to go elsewhere. And they actually may find someone else to do business with that isn't as conscionable or heart-centered as you. So if those three words upset you, you need to get over it, and you need to change your personal association with what they mean. And I mean that respectively. The Online Alliance approach. One of the things that we've done here is we've created an environment where we're constantly developing high-value front-end offers. So free enticement and tripwire offers, a way in which we can, capture a potential long-term, lifelong customer to work with right at the front end, by making sure we develop high-value assets that are educational and engaging, that do what they say they're going to do. So if we've marketed it in a way where we've said we're going to help you solve X, Y, and Z problem, or we're going to teach you X, Y, and Z, then that's exactly what we do. So the Online Alliance and the Freedompreneur movement are developing a number of front-end mini courses, tripwire products that are educational, they're engaging, they're completely independent of promoting any one company, product, service, or deal, right? Because they're generically educational. They focus on the educational requirements at a fundamental level. So fundamental education, the core fundamental things, they're not, what's not embellished in them is a sales track leading into any one particular company, product, or service. So free enticement offers and tripwires. Incubator, I call it the incubator. Freedompreneur movement and the Online Alliance independently are developing team sites that share the same team site technology, share the same team site philosophy, and it is truly an incubator. It's an area which we can, after we've attracted somebody and we've converted them into a front end, from a front end prospect to a front end customer, where we can actually nurture them nurture them with more interaction, more engagement, more education, and more importantly, where we can nurture them through a process of truly understanding what floats their boat, what their passions are, why is it they want to make change in their life, what their number one problems are, and how we can be a part of that problem-solving process to give them the right solution that's in alignment with their needs as either a business owner, an independent business owner, or alternatively as somebody that's looking for a high-converting, high-ticket affiliate marketing offer to be able to give them something that's the right fit for them. So incubator, team sites, and I'm going to be showing you that in a moment. And then obviously back-end offers. And this just comes back to the customer optimization chart that we saw before, care of digital marketer. Back-end offers. It's, again, as an online entrepreneur, it's incumbent on us to actually develop products and services of ascending value that that solve the number one problems of our customers and or create more opportunity for our customers. So typically these back-end offers or profit maximizers are actually things like high-ticket affiliate marketing biz ops. They are events and workshops. They are private coaching programs and so on and so forth. And I can sleep at night as a conscious entrepreneur if I know that the high-ticket program that I'm offering has what I call transformative value incumbent in it. So is the person really getting the number one thing that they need as a solution to their problem? And does it have true transformational value to the end consumer? So are they actually getting value for money? Are they actually getting something that's in alignment to allow them to actually achieve what their core goals and objectives are? So this is our philosophy around the team site approach. Why would we want to do any of this? To increase profit, manage risk, taking into consideration a number of things, giving our members the opportunity to increase conversions by having multiple offers, increase the return on marketing spend by having multiple offers, increase the average lifetime customer value to their business, their independent business, by having multiple offers, spread the risk, no single point of failure in any one income opportunity, diversification and options, putting the power back into the people. The mechanics are actually possible today. Team site-based technology, like you're about to see in a moment, it's possible. It's absolutely possible that we can have a community of empowered, like-minded entrepreneurs that are all collaborating and sharing, that are all in different deals. They're all leveraging off the one platform, but they're all independently in different income opportunities. That technology is possible. What else does it do? It increases leverage. It increases leverage because our independent entrepreneurs can market freely in the marketplace and attract anyone that's actually looking for any income opportunity out there. If the primary focus is on high-ticket affiliate marketing, then we've created a platform that will allow our members to increase the leverage that they have in the marketplace, because you can attract people from all different companies, products and services or offers and engage with them and build a relationship with them. And if you've got something that's going to offer them transformative value, considering where they are today in their business, in their life, if they're struggling and you're the solution provider, happy days. And for the bottom line for us is this approach, it just makes good business sense. It makes good business sense long term because it means you're focused on your 10-year plan, your 5-year plan, your 3-year plan as an independent business owner, participating off the internet, working in the digital economy, developing core skills, outsourcing relationships, and you've got a business model that's focused on you and you standing the test of time and empowering you to make decisions around diversification and options and increasing the return on investment on your marketing spend that's just going to allow you to participate in the industry a lot longer, and more importantly, fund the life that you love. That's the most important thing. Fund the life that you love. So there are no highs and lows. There's no, sort of income opportunity roller coaster. Spread the risk, multiple streams of income, and focus on what your 10-year game plan is. I covered this slide in a previous presentation, and I just wanted to drop it into this presentation because I think it's critical. I think it's key. The evolution of a sovereign entrepreneur working on the internet in the digital economy, to me, is pretty clear. Most people have this sort of epithic life change moment. They hate their job, their life sucks, they're not earning the income, they feel, unrewarded, unappreciated. They want to travel, kids have moved out. There's a whole bunch of life change happening. To fund their new life moving forward, everyone needs to make money. Why? Because most people have been negatively impacted by the global financial crisis. Let's just call it what it is. Most people need to make more money, but most people want to make money in a meaningful way. Most people are conscious. Most people want to be conscious entrepreneurs. Most people want to know that they're working with something that is going to provide transformative value. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of shady games that happen out there on the internet, and I know a lot of people that are just focused on the money for money's sake, right? They live this Machiavellian sort of, they have this Machiavellian life, this Machiavellian facade. But let me tell you, beyond the money, there's no real sort of depth of interest in what are the key sort of drivers and what are the key reasons why the everyday person would want to look to the internet and become involved in a deal to allow them to get what you want. So you need to be really careful about who's running the ship and what their true intentions are. Phase 3 of the growth is we all tend to gravitate towards some type of affiliate offer. It is the easiest and most common way in which people get started in making money on the internet. But one of the things that we've done here at Freedompreneur Movement and the Online Alliance is figured out a way in which we can sympathetically and consciously take people through a discovery process, various strategy sessions to really come up with a solution that is aligned with their primary drivers, the thing that they're most passionate about, that's in alignment and congruent with their 10-year, 5-year, 3-year plan. So BizOps affiliate offers do play a part, but there's many, many people on this call today that are probably having some what I call aha moment, and they're needing a biz change. They might want to change from the deal that they're in to a new deal. They may want to actually move out of a deal and start to monetize their passion. Stage 4 of the process, an aha moment. The business needs to change. The strategy for the business needs to change. I know that there's many people on this call today, and there's, let me tell you, hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of people in the marketplace right now that are feeling disenfranchised from their existing business opportunities. Disenfranchised is the only way to call it. They feel oversold, underdelivered, they feel unsupported, the money hasn't materialized, and they're lost. They're absolutely lost. In fact, I spoke to a woman yesterday that said she's at the end of her road and she's just going to go back to the grind. But I look at that and I go, oh my gosh, it's not just going back to the grind. It's actually giving up on your hopes and dreams, your goals and objectives. And I put that in the invite here too. Many, many people today are at a point where they're now starting to really question and become concerned as to whether that dream life is ever going to materialize. Well, if you go back to the grind, there's no chance, no how it's going to materialize, because most people can forecast with a degree of accuracy where they're going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, if they stay stuck in a job and continue to do what they do in the traditional bricks and mortar economy or go back to a job or a career that they don't really like. Because if you're working in that environment without leverage at your disposal, systems at your disposal, opportunity, right, at your disposal, then you can pretty much forecast exactly what your life is going to be is going to look like a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, unless you have some, I don't know, you win the lotto. In fact, I do know someone that won the lotto, and it only turned their life around for 5 minutes until they wasted all the money. So maybe even that isn't a solution. Okay, next is the biz change moment. We go from the aha moment, my business needs to change, to the biz change moment. And that's what this call is about. This call is about the fact that you have choice now. As an independent entrepreneur working off the internet, there are a number of really good qualified deals in the marketplace today. Some are fresh, some are brand new, some are just about to get started, which means there's going to be a turnover. Leaders are going to start moving to different companies because that's what they do. Conversions are going to wane in existing companies, which means people are going to get despondent. Everyday people are going to feel disenfranchised unless they go with their leaders, and or they may already be leaderless. So there is change on foot. And I'm not just saying this to create a buzz and to, I don't know, stir things up. For the last 2 years, I've been one of the head coaches in one of the largest top-tier direct sales businesses on the internet, bar none, company that many of you would know. And let me tell you, there is changes on foot. There has to be, because if the company doesn't change, right, in response to what's happening with its members and what's happening in the marketplace with new competition entering, then you can sort of join the dots on what would happen next. So there is changes on foot all around us. I think change is a good thing because I think change empowers the independent entrepreneur. As long as you align yourself with the right coaching, mentoring, support, and as long as you have a strategy for what your independent business looks like a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and make sure that the foundational things that you do today, right, that you put in place today are in alignment with where you need to be short, mid, and long term. And make sure that you can stand the test of time irrespective of what may happen in the next cycle. Because if we could just, I don't know, call me I don't know even how to say this. Let's just assume for a minute that I'm right? And companies come and go. And that the life cycle of most of these companies, in the make money niche, is 3 to 5 years before conversions start to wane and people start to move around, leaders start to jump ship, and so on and so forth. The question is, where are you going to be in your business 3 years from now, 5 years from now? Are you going to have taken steps to actually lay a solid foundation that will allow you to stand independent in your business and live off the internet without any hiccup to your income? Are you going to have taken steps to make sure you've got multiple streams of income outside one or a number of primary deals? Are you going to have created the sort of fundamental relationships that you need with outsourcers? And are you going to have developed the core skill set that you need, even at the 10,000 foot view, to manage everything that needs to be done? Because if you don't take that next step, if that's not the very next step that you take, then you're going to be beholden to your company, and your company, your deal, is actually not your business. It's your product. It's your profit maximizer. It's your vehicle. It's a tool. It's a tool that you have in your toolbox to leverage off to allow you to get what you want. So you need to think clearly about strategy for yourself moving forward. Okay, that said, I'm just going to cut to, I would just want to go and do a quick walkthrough the Online Alliance team site. So because people have sort of asked, well, what is this? And I just want to give you a quick walkthrough and encourage all of you to actually walk through this at your own pace. And like always, I appreciate feedback. I love feedback. The only way we can continue to develop and grow is through constructive feedback. So if any of you, want to send some comments in or message me personally, if you've got some recommendations, would love to hear it. So the Online Alliance team site is exactly what it is. It's a team site. It's a team site for independent entrepreneurs and business owners that want to actually stake their claim on the internet, want to collaborate with other like-minded people, irrespective of what company, product or service that you're in, irrespective of whether you're a business owner, small business owner, just independently promoting your own stuff on the internet, irrespective of whether you're part of the Freedompreneur movement. And in fact, we encourage Freedompreneurs to be over here with us as well. Irrespective of what deal you're in, if you're just getting started, this is the perfect environment for you. Right, and what we've done is we've just sort of created a simple navigation approach for you to come up to speed quickly with how we see the world and what our intention is for this environment. So very simple, start here. If you go to the start here, you can't get lost. Little bit of an introduction here from me. It explains the steps that you'll cover. Then you can just go to step 1. Little bit of an introduction to the Alliance Team Authority website and how it works and how it benefits our members. So a brief overview, what some of the Alliance member benefits are. Follow the next step, which is very simple. Follow the bouncing ball, quick overview. This is a little bit of a call to action by suggesting, why don't you put yourself in the picture here? Why don't you become our very next member? Meet the founders, a little bit of an overview on Scott and myself, some of the benefits of being a member again. Bounce over to the member benefits. Now, this talks about our 3-tiered membership program. So you can enroll in the Alliance Team Site membership program. A brief overview video there from me. We have 3 tiers of membership here in our continuity program. Associate level, $19 a month, and there's various services that we cover here, like providing leverage off the team site, so you can market any of the content here with your unique code as if it's your own. So for those people that are just getting started and they don't have their own website and they can't produce content and they don't know what that very next step is, we provide them with basic training on how they can start spreading the love here, sharing the love, and spreading their unique links around on the internet through various strategies. We provide lead capture pages, email sequences that they can use here, support. Over to our partner level, $47 a month, providing additional done-for-you benefits in the way of email templates, banners, giving you priority access to our outsourcing team, and then also when we run live events, giving you some priority seating and a few other benefits there, cocktail parties and so on and so forth for our partner level. And then VIP, which is the full shooting match, access to joint venture opportunities, exclusive event benefits, additional training, webinar and video templates to help you get up and running and developing your personal brand and so on. So 3 tiers of member benefit here. We outline what that is here in the membership program. And remember, this is all generic. This is high value generic information independent of any one deal. And because of our close association with the Freedompreneur movement, we've come up with a way in which if you're a member here, you can be a member there and vice versa. So you can leverage off 2 incredible pools of training resource and community to allow you to stand independent on the internet and move forward in your business and your life in that regard. At any point in time, if someone gets here and they feel stuck, they can book a discovery call. Now, this is rare. How many times have you actually been on a site in the public domain where you can actually book a discovery call and speak with a business coach on a one-on-one basis that's going to be drilling down into you, your situation, what you're looking to achieve long-term, and come up with a strategy for you to allow you to achieve what you're looking for. Also in the public domain here is one of our mini courses. It's called the Online Profit Blueprint. This takes people in the public domain through to a squeeze page where there's a $7 tripwire offered, and then there's an extensive course that they can go through that teaches them the fundamentals of online affiliate marketing. All those 5 core elements that I haven't mentioned in any detail, but this course covers those off. Free, it's available in the public domain. And in addition to that, our team members can join our affiliate program, and this is an affiliate offer. So if you don't have a high valued sort of tripwire and or enticement offer or mini course or anything that's of real independent value, then you can leverage off this immediately just by simply joining the affiliate offer associated with this little mini course product. From there, once people go through here, they can, I'll just skip you back to the home page. We've got the Top Tier Academy, and that's really what this webinar was about, the Top Tier Academy. This gives people an overview on what high ticket affiliate marketing is, what top tier is, how it works, gives them an overview of the marketplace, introduces the different price points so people know right up front potentially what they're dealing with. And then again, here's a call to action. Meet with a coach. If you've got any questions, let's find out what's going on with you in your business. So schedule a discovery call, or you can go over here and see all the high converting, high ticket affiliate marketing offers that we've evaluated and that we endorse and that we can actually help you get positioned in. And I'm talking about a whole cross section of high ticket affiliate marketing offers. Now, what you'll find if you're visiting this site for the very first time and you click on that, it's behind closed doors. So the only way that you can access our product vault is actually by meeting with one of our business coaches through a discovery call and us understanding what's actually going on in your life and your business, and then revealing to you after you've gone through one of our mini courses and you've been educated and nurtured around what it actually takes to be successful online. And also we've outlined a game plan with all of the resources that you're going to need to be successful. We can then take you into the top tier, the Top Tier Academy, our product vault, and start to delve a little bit deeper into the nuances across different income opportunities. So that's where that sits. That then we can introduce you to our digital lifestyle workshop. Now I'm just back from Bali after spending 10 days there. We just had our first digital lifestyle workshop, which was a four-night, 3-day, all-inclusive event. It wasn't a theoretical mastermind. It wasn't anything like that. It was literally come to Bali, live with our coaches, live with our speakers, live with our experts in Facebook, Instagram, video marketing, email marketing, personal branding. Get under the hood of your business, sit in a workshop style environment with your computer open, get you in front of video cameras, work with our video crew. Digital lifestyle workshop. You're going to be seeing these more and more. For members of the Alliance team site, we're going to be doing 1-day digital lifestyle workshops all around Australia on a Saturday and a Sunday, about every 2 to 3 weeks. The schedule for those will be released shortly, probably within the next 3 or 4 days. We're just locking in final dates at the moment. So let me repeat that. We'll be doing digital lifestyle workshops as 1-day events on a Saturday and a Sunday. So if people can't come on a Saturday, they can come on a Sunday and vice versa. Same content will be presented. We're going to be rolling those out all around Australia. And the purpose of that event is to allow you, our valued members, to invite your guests or your potential prospects or future customers to come and sit in a open workshop style environment to learn the fundamentals of what it actually takes to develop the thinking and the skill set and access the tools and resources to start, grow and scale a business. And that would be, for many people, their first step into becoming a member of the Online Alliance, and for us to work through that all-important business planning process to work out exactly where they are in their business and life and equip them with what they need to be successful on the internet. So this is a potential recruitment and sales opportunity. I don't want to say it in that way, but you can see how you can leverage this. We're going to be doing those one-day presentations. They're going to be marketed consistently on Facebook. We're going to teach you how to market them. That's going to be a free event. So that's going to be a free event. We'll be running them, and it's free for your prospects to come along to. So that's the Digital Lifestyle Workshop one-dayers. And then every 3 or 4 months, subject to how many people we have moving through our digital business in a box product, we'll be doing 4-night, 3-day mastermind events, workshop events in collaboration with the Freedompreneur Movement. They will be exclusive events, probably limited to 20 or 30 people as we get started, because we realize that the real value in those 4-night, 3-day workshop style events is the interaction, it's the engagement. It's literally being able to spend enough quality time with the attendees there and focusing directly on them and their business. So they're going to be exclusive events. We've probably got the next one coming up. We're finalising dates at the moment, but that will be around July of this year, and then probably another one around October, November. Dates to be advised. But again, they're going to be open to people that are just looking to get started and or people that are already part of our movement. So that's the Digital Lifestyle Workshops. The other things here, live events. You've got a live event tab here. So you can see here, featured live webinar. This was the webinar here today. So every time we do an announcement for a featured live webinar, we update the site here. As an Alliance team member, you can market that webinar with your unique link. And if anyone then tracks to the website, they're cookied to you. Any sales that result from any offers that are made are paid to you, either directly through the third-party affiliate offer that the person may take up, or whatever the call to action is from us on that live webinar. So that's something that we're doing moving forward. So effectively from next week, we're going to be doing 2 to 3 presentations per week. One will be a training, a live training. The other, and that will be a hangout, the other will be more of a presentation sales call where you can invite potential prospects and or future customers. And then the other, which I'm aiming to do every 2 or 3 weeks, will be an expert interview with a third party that will come in and train on a particular area of business. And then that will be converted into a product that you can have access to through our product vault, and also an affiliate offer that you can market. So that's the other live event that's coming in the next couple of weeks. And then here, this is where we update our future live workshops and the like. So that's under live events. And then business in a box. This is really the core of our strategy here at the Alliance. We realize that for people to be successful online, they must have an independent position on the internet. So you've got to have what we call the digital, sort of the digital assets, the branded positioning assets, whatever you want to call them, the things online that you're going to be able to market, that people are going to be attracted to, where you can actually start to build a relationship with them, with you and your brand and what you stand for, and then also find ways to share your content that you're producing with the team site and vice versa. So we've developed a series of boxes here, literally digital businesses in a box, all custom and personalized to you, the message that you want to share and what's important to you in the way in which you want to brand yourself on the internet. So we include things like custom blog setup, custom ebook funnel, custom email follow-on sequences, access to high-ticket affiliate marketing offers, custom banners, a custom tripwire and sales funnel built specifically for you, custom webinar funnel, one-on-one coaching, digital lifestyle workshop, high-definition video and photo packs. So literally, if you take a moment and study what's in each of our digital businesses in a box, you'll see that the service level scales up, the degree in which you have all of the online assets that you'll eventually need on site, working in concert for you, personally branding you, allowing you to attract people to engage with you, and then also through a relationship that you can have through the digital business in a box program, and also the top tier coaching team, we can then also do phone assist sales for you for most of the high ticket affiliate marketing offers that you're probably going to get involved with. So each of them, most of them that meet our recommended criteria, have the option for you to do what's called sales assist, right? So that's where the company's coaching team does the sales, or you do your own sales. And that's where TTI Coaching can have an independent relationship with you as your personal and outsourced phone team, where we'll call the leads on your behalf if you're part of the digital business in a box program, and we'll close the sales for you. So that's also on offer here. So I encourage you to just take a moment when you can and study the information here in our digital business in a box program and see whether that's the right starting point and fit for you. And if it is, then you'll see here, you can just simply fill out an inquiry form. That will go to one of our expert business coaches. They'll then arrange to have a discovery and or strategy session with you, find out exactly what's going on in your life and your business. We'll come up with the right solution for you, and then we'll go about collaborating with you to customize your digital assets and make sure that it actually is something that's positioning and branding you on the internet. I am not a fan of co-branded online marketing assets. I see absolutely no value in it at all, nor am I a fan of people paying tens of thousands of dollars for things that are readily available and readily affordable. It just absolutely makes no sense to me. So if you study this, you're going to see that the things that we offer here are a fraction of the price of other high-ticket affiliate marketing offers in the marketplace in terms of what the company is offering as done-for-you services. We are a fraction of the price because we know that most people here need these, they want them, they don't know how to handle all the mechanics themselves of getting them there. But once you've invested in a high-ticket affiliate marketing offer and you've spent potentially tens of thousands of dollars being positioned, then there may not be a lot left for the all-important assets that you need to brand yourself, and there may not be enough money left for traffic. So we want to make sure that you're positioned at the appropriate level, that you have the online assets that brand you, that you haven't overpaid for them through the nose, and that you actually get everything that you want to actually go forward and position yourself as the authority on the internet and allow you to get exactly what you want out of your business and your life.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
I just love to there. When Drew came to me with this idea, I mean, this is what we all need, what we all wanted when we started. I mean, I was stuck to one business. I was just purely promoting that, not myself. And when he came to me and said, you know, and I was one of those people that paid over $30,000 to have a funnel that was pretty much co-branding me with a business. So I wasn't sovereign, but basically having your own blog and everything making you the authority. If I had this at the start, I would be scared to be know where I am now. I took a little bit longer because I was drilled in to promote the business, not promote myself and make myself a brand. And when Drew came to me with this business in a box, honestly, haven't slept since. I've felt those butterflies in my tummy just knowing that I'm now branding myself efficiently, and the success since doing my own business in a box has just been massive. You have to do it and branding yourself, and you don't have to worry about what do I need to do. It's all sitting there ready to go. And that's my job in the background, is to get that all set up for you.
Exactly. You know, when we talk about mechanics, what I'm talking about is all of your online digital assets that are working in concert together to brand you, position you as an authority, engage with your audience, and actually set you up in a way in which you can, you know, really take personal responsibility for your business and your brand, and therefore your life. So this is critical to taking that, you know, that empowered step forward to be sovereign. You need a branding site, you need a personal website, you need a blog. It needs to be integrated with a custom email sequence. It needs to be integrated with your book, your story. So you need a book funnel. You need a webinar funnel. You need a Tripwire funnel. You need a personal membership site in your own right, where you can nurture, educate, and engage your audience. You need all of that. So what if you could actually get all of that at literally a fraction of the price and still have money left over to be coupled to a high-ticket affiliate marketing offer, and also part of a community that will teach you how to leverage the assets that we've now created for you, that brand and position you in the market, and you've still got money left over for traffic, and more importantly, you've got something that you can be proud of. It's not co-branded, it's you, it's independent, and we teach you how to literally nurture and grow that into your online empire, like literally your online empire, not someone else's, yours. This is important because there's only one way that you're going to take that step closer to freedom, and that is, and I'm going to wrap up on this, Scott, you commit time, money, and effort to core skills development, or align yourself with a team of people that truly have your best interests as an independent entrepreneur at heart, and that you can access outsourced workers that can do the things that you can't do in a cost-effective and efficient way, to allow you to actually have a business that will stand the test of time, that you invest time, money, and effort in assets that position you and you only, and that you can be proud of, and you can invest further time in developing, a bit like focusing on your own head office, because that's literally what all of these assets are. And then be with a community of people that have a vested interest in teaching you how to actually become effective, so no one slips through the cracks. So we don't have a situation like I had yesterday, where somebody was feeling completely disenchanted, where nothing is working, where the conversions in her existing company just aren't there. It was converting yesterday, it's not converting anymore. And she's feeling completely lost, completely disenfranchised, with no money left to go and invest in anything else. And that's probably my last call to action here. If you're in an existing deal and you are feeling lost and disenfranchised, and you want potentially to have a fresh approach in a new offer, but you're thinking that you've got no resources to move forward from where you currently are, I encourage you, fill out a discovery call questionnaire or a strategy session questionnaire. You may be surprised at what we can do to get you part of the alliance, to get you up and running in a new fresh offer for possibly less than a cup of coffee a day, right? And get you moving forward again, more passionate than you were before, about the goals and objectives that you have, and also the opportunity that that we think we can create for you here, focusing on that 10-year plan out. That's really what I want for everyone. So I'm just going to cut back to the slide deck here, Scotty, and we're going to wrap it up. What to do next, guys? Really, really simple. You need to go to the onlinealliance.com website if you haven't already. You need to go to the Start Here page, and you need to just casually skip through steps 1 to 4 to, you know, listen to my videos, read my text, feel the passion. Hopefully I've conveyed it enough. Then what we'd like you to do is go to the Join Us page. The Join Us page. Now, I'm not asking you to join unless, hey, if you're absolutely convinced and you want to jump in and become our next member, happy days, go ahead and join. If not, book a discovery call with us. So take a moment, fill out the discovery call questionnaire, and myself and Scott will be there to have a personal one-on-one with you and understand exactly how we can be part of moving you forward from where you are today. That's the 4th thing. Meet with your coach. It's going to be a private consultation. All right. So absolutely private consultation. Just reach out to us through the discovery call questionnaire. If you're somebody that's on the call and you're a little bit hesitant about filling out that questionnaire, I'll give you another option. Reach out to me on Facebook. Just personal message me there on Facebook. Start a dialogue with me. Or alternatively, my preferred contact method is reach out to me or Scott on Skype. Just reach out to me. Whatever you need to do, reach out to us and let's start a conversation and see whether we haven't got a solution for you. Now, there's an option here too. If you're somebody on the call here and you're just looking at this and hearing stuff like this for the very first time, then I encourage you to actually enroll for our mini course. Just enroll, you just skip through the steps, take up the option to enroll for our mini course, avail yourself of the Online Profits Blueprint, and we will start engaging with you through that as well, because there's about 10 calls to action in there for you to contact your coach and have a feedback call, a discovery call, and a strategy session with us, so we can be a part of, you know, what you're looking for to move forward. So that's all you need to do next. Now, existing members, this is for you. Existing members that are on the call. So that is existing members of the Online Alliance Team Site Continuity Membership Program, right? And we have 3 levels at the moment: Associate at $19 a month, Partner at $47 a month, and VIP at $97 a month. So this is a one-time offer. It's a lifetime member upgrade, all right? A lifetime member upgrade. It's a 25% saving on the annual subscription. So today only, $873 US, you can become a lifetime member of the Online Alliance and tap into all of the resources forever and a day that you see available to you on the membership page. So you just need to go to the onlinealliance.com and then skip your way through to the Join Us page, and you'll see what's available across the associate, partner, and VIP levels. And for a one-time upgrade today of $873 US, which is a 25% saving, you can become a lifetime member. And just remember, we have a collaboration with Freedompreneur Movement. So we have a collaboration with Freedompreneur Movement. So the members of the Alliance can also become members of the Freedompreneur Movement and vice versa. And I encourage you to be members in both. If you're interested to know what the member benefits are of Freedompreneur Movement and what the deal is, then you need to reach out to Scott and I personally, and we'll go through that with you on a one-on-one basis. But there is there are over 96 high-quality training videos inside Freedompreneur Movement at the moment. Brian and Rhonda have recorded, categorized, and classified everything that they've done that's allowed them to live off the internet for the last 10 years and probably be 2 of the most successful independent internet, digital nomads that I know of, and just fabulous people. So there's lots of training in there, and we have a special arrangement, a special deal for people that are members of the Online Alliance. So you want to reach out to Scott and I about that. Now, if you're ready to move forward, all you need to do in regards to this one-time lifetime member upgrade is message Scott. Just send him an email at scott.smith@theonlinealliance.com, and Kayla will facilitate how to collect payment on that, and then Scott and I will handle the team site upgrade. So, Scotty, last thing that I want to say is, for those existing members that are on the call right now, we're going to do our first team site overview and hangout, and that's going to be next week. And as soon as I get off this call, I'm going to set that hangout up and just agree a day and time with Scott. But that first team site hangout to go through anything, any questions that you have, how to leverage the site. I'm also going to cover some fundamental training on that. In fact, that training is going to focus on the core principles of email marketing. So everyone that's currently involved in our team site at the moment and or have just come back from the Digital Lifestyle Workshop, I want to make sure that you're crystal clear about how to set up all of your email follow-up marketing and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a training on that, but it's also going to be an overview of the team site. And then next week, we're into our regular webinars. So Scotty, on that note, mate, over to you, and I'm going to close it out.
All right. Well, yeah, look, I'm really excited for the lifetime membership, and just what's happening. Another thing to add is with our live events and any type of thing, the biggest thing that I found and really hurt me is that you hear the success with people with traffic and Facebook marketing, but none of us could ever get there. I mean, I'm very lucky to have a smart woman behind me, Kayla, who is really efficient with Facebook, but we've aligned with what I think is the best Facebook guy that I've ever met, Kim Barrett, and he's going to be running, so you don't even have to worry about, running your own Facebook ads. If it's within the team site, he will be able to, in the background, run the traffic for all of us. Now, Drew knows some media guys. I know some high efficient traffic guys, and it's not just what we know. We're going to be sharing it. So whatever traffic you decide to put into, we will be investing in that same traffic. So there's no hidden smokes and mirrors. What we have, we give to you, and that's why it's a part of the alliance. And meeting Brian and Rhonda in Bali, I'm just blown away at how awesome they all are and the willingness to share with each other. So it's a combined effort. And yeah, even with Facebook, we've got that getting set up at the moment. So you can just say, I want to spend this much, and we can run the traffic for you. That's about it.
Okay. Bye for now.
Take
Guys,
care.
make it a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you on the team site hangout next week.
Take
Peace.
care.